Besides this one where we get black folks skydiving.
There was a line said by Franklin Clinton in Grand Theft Auto 5. Nah, homie, I respect gravity. I'm the same way. So,
yeah, that's basically drops in a nutshell. Wesley Snipes' character basically respects gravity, and I've tandem skydive one time. It's fun, adrenaline rush. Never again. It's just I'm like Franklin. I respect gravity too much because it's just in my head. I have that fear of what happens if a parachute doesn't deploy.
Back up.
I know, but that's just...
my fear is not hitting the ground because I believe you'll have a heart attack before you even hit that damn ground. You know what I mean? I believe God is going to take care of it. Don't worry, you're about to have a heart attack. You're black.
Is it like when somebody puts you out your misery? So
you're going to black out before you feel any of it.
I believe this does go through Chris's mind when, like when attempting a jump like this.
Powell, you're up.
That's not too far from the truth, is it, Chris?
Look alive, man.
I love it like this.
Look alive, man.
I'm not Catholic, but cross.
Let me tell you something. Like, much like anime, it's always funny when they pick a topic or a sport or anything and say, let's make a series or movie out of it. So, on 3 Black Geeks, we have done Airborne, which was about white people. We have done, what was that other one?
Things like white people on rollerblades.
Just white people.
The white people in Ohio.
What was the other movie? The volleyball movie we did.
Eric's movie. The fucking... The
volleyball Joan.
The two dudes.
What's the face? Not Ian Griffin. Ian Griffin went in there. I mean, God, what's the face's brother on E.T.? You know what I'm talking about, Chris?
I know who you're talking about.
God, Soul movie. Man, that white boy. He was in it. But,
yeah.
I forgot the name of that movie, but anyway, but it's always funny. Like even with that was with volleyball. This one is about people jumping out of a plane to do heist, to do
like,
GTA 5 level heist.
not just any plane. Let me further push this. Let me explain this. You are talking about jumping out of a 747 at about 38,000 feet. Altitude. Trying to do a jump like that with a plane going that fast, that high. Who's to say that you wouldn't try to leap out the door and get caught in the in the freaking engine plane?
Here's the thing: the setup.
Now, of course, we all know the setup was they went all the way to the back. That way, they wouldn't get caught.
But even before that, but
still. You're talking about attempting a stunt. Yeah, that's what this is. This is a crazy ass one-way ticket ass stunt that they were trying to pull off. And think about it. You try to jump out that way, the wind alone would rip your ass apart.
It really would. I mean, to set the stage here,
it's 600 plus miles an hour. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm just saying. You're going 600 miles an hour. At the very least 450.
Yeah, you want to have no control over the air, and then you're just gonna
to
zip
set the
right
tone
out.
here, Gary Busey and crew are trying to get out a hacker that can help them get into various FBI buildings. And what Gary Busey and their crew are doing is essentially taking this information and selling it to a lot of the gangsters, because there's undercover people in the FBI in these gangs, and they're selling it to the highest bidder to get these undercover people out of the ranks and stuff.
So this is Alan Rickman on a plane.
Yes. But they got to get them off the plane. And
Hans
what we have
Gruber,
is we have
Hans Gruber, except this time she's from Austin, Texas.
We have Terry and Pete Nessa, played by Wesley Snipes and Malcolm Jamal Warner. Hi, Malcolm. How's it going?
Very interesting names, by the way.
Nessa.
I gotta say,
not saying that ain't a real last name, just different.
Say Malcolm Jamal Warner in a movie. It's like a thing of like, hey, Malcolm, you're in a movie, a major movie.
Not TV. What are you doing here, young man?
It's weird. Like, look, it is weird seeing people that you at least in this time period that you would see on TV shows pop up in a movie. Like, this ain't like a Ted Danson or the other dude from 3 Men and a Baby, Tom Selleck, where they were on TV, Man the PI, and then they did movies. That was whatever. But it was interesting seeing somebody like, Malcolm Jamal Warner, who was known Theo and the Cosby Show.
Well, remember, he was trying to break out of that point, man. Yeah. Remember, even on the Cosby Show, he was like teaching the youth and shit.
Yeah. The only one that graduated, well, no, Sandra graduated college.
No,
second one.
All of them kind of. I don't know, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but anyways, it was like you were right. He was branching out and stuff, but it was just like, hey, it's Theo, and he's in a major movie. Cool.
Right beside Malcolm Jamal Warner. I mean, my man, right beside Wesley Snipes. Here's me. Who's gonna die? Oh, it ain't gonna be Wesley.
No, because it ain't gonna be Wesley. No. Better question is, who's got the easiest check?
That's a good one.
Who's got the easiest check?
I feel like the movie where we talked to Malcolm, like, hey Malcolm, how was it like to work on Drop Zone? These motherfuckers didn't pay me until 2004. Like, I would believe something. In a movie like this, he didn't get paid until years later.
No. He did get paid. The check didn't clear until 2001.
That's what I mean. Like, do you know that they had us make sure it was like a backlog? I'm like, what?
And the crazy part, he'd probably be like, y'all lucky. These Cosby Show checks are good. All right, you're lucky. Thank you, Mr. Cosby.
I will never say a bad thing about you ever. I will never betray you.
Hey, side note. Look, I
ain't see all them girls. I ain't see them girls.
No. To Malcolm's credit, Malcolm circumvents it on some. I don't want to talk about that shit. Can we focus on me? This is why we're on IG Live. And I'm like, you know what? I respect that. I get it. You don't want nobody hijacking this shit. Respect.
Those weren't women. Those were mannequins with wigs.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. He always has sleepovers. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, first off, I love her to death. Felicia Rashad low-key was doing that shit, Eris. Oh, she was low-key doing that shit.
Why you what? Why you got me feeling now? Why you got me feeling now? It's after the Cosby Show. Everybody, it's like a little get together. Everybody, a little post up. How you doing? Bill likes you. Are you trying to tell me that's what Felicia was doing?
So you mean to tell me?
No. Felicia did the Will Smith meme where he looks over and then looks back and keeps going. That's what she did.
Boy,
which is just as worse as being complicit than actually doing it.
Hey. She saw a girl doing this.
So what you're saying? Girl. So what you're saying, Chris, is silence is compliance.
Boy, she get a tug on her leg. It's Keisha. She's 7 years old. Miss Felicia, there's this little white girl. This is a white woman that's outside Mr. Cosby's room. She look really, really sleepy. Leave it alone, baby. You leave him alone.
Let's go get some ice cream.
No. Would you like to go to Baltimore for the big fun?
Where's your mom at? No. Where's your mom at? Because I think she over there, girl. I don't know why you over here. I'm sorry, baby. No. She's okay.
Side note.
Drop zone.
Drop zone real quick. If you guys watch, if you folks that's listening to this watch the Dark Side of Wrestling with the Flight from Hell, where Mr. Perfect and Brock Lesnar were wrestling, there was a part where I think it was either not Rob Van Dam, it was the other dude from ECW. Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer. He was saying at one point when Mr. Perfect and Brock were wrestling, they had a fear they were going to kick that door open. And when I was watching Drop Zone and they blew the door open, I was like, I understand the fear now because that fucking shit is no joke.
Yeah. What happened was the story was Brock and Mr. Perfect were wrestling, and one of them tried to throw each other in a room and against the door. And one of the doors was the emergency hatch, and it could have opened up with them fucking playing around. And I have to be honest with you, alternate universe would have been weird. Anyway.
I would have shit myself if that happened. Like,
wrestling is over.
No, because think about it. You're inside of a pressurized cabin. The moment that door swings open, blows open, whatever. The moment a crack, all the air is coming out.
Now C4 to blow that shit. I'm like, God damn, did y'all really need C4? Because y'all could have just opened the shit up and kept going.
They could have did that, but hey, we figured. Fuck it. We want to blow it open and endanger everybody because this is the perfect plan of getting this prisoner out. We are going to flood the place with a smoke bomb, and then we're just going to blow the doors open, somehow allowing the smoke to still be contained and not go flying out the door. Whatever. Whatever. 1993 movie. Keep it moving. Blue screen. Blow the door open. And we're just gonna jump out. Surely no witnesses are gonna recognize us.
I like how they do this shit. And when it happened, like now, when they blew everything open, I was like, oh shit! You seeing people getting blue screen out the hole and all this. Right?
Final Destination scared the shit out of me when them people were flying out. Drop Zone scared me even more. I was like, oh shit. Like, imagine you just sitting there on vacation. This happens. All of a sudden, you and your significant other.
Boy,
this is why I will forever never pick the emergency side door. I don't care how much extra leg room.
Put the room there.
Nope. Fuck that. Because all it takes is one malfunction, a crazy ass terrorist, or God knows what, a loose screw, a gremlin. I don't give a fuck. One thing. It just takes one thing. And there goes the door and possibly you.
Hey, look, man. Somebody try to do that shit.
The leg room ain't worth it. The extra leg room ain't worth it.
Hey, look, I would take a stab to the chest if it's going to prevent somebody from opening a fucking damn emergency hatch. I could give a fuck. Like, fuck this shit. Nah, you ain't going to buy. I ain't about to fucking die by getting blown out the fucking plane. Fuck this shit.
Michael Jamal Warner and Wesley Snipes was like, black man, hold on. I got you.
The mistake, D, was that he grabbed onto his clothes.
The
biggest mistake ever.
Chris. The mistake was being the other Negro in this movie.
It's a McDuffie role. 3 black people on this plane. It's a black ass movie.
This is a movie that has no other black character worth speaking lines. You goddamn right. 2 of you coons ain't talking.
2 of them got blown out the fucking. 2 of them got blown out the plane. Actually, no.
We got Theo. Shut it up.
Airline Marshal got fucking capped by Gary Busey.
You're dismissed.
And then the other one, Michael Jamal Warner, got blown out. So there you go. It went from, hey, possible black movie to, it's just Wesley Snipes. That's all you get.
Yep.
Hilariously enough, you know what? Because the studio probably would have sued Wesley for saying his own line. He'll be on the plane talking about always bet on black.
Is this a Passion for the 7 sequel? Maybe.
Except I got a parachute this time.
Hey, bro, this could have been a Passion 57 sequel.
It should have been.
It came close, yeah.
It came close because I was like, I'd buy this as a sequel. I would.
Threatened, nigga.
Fucking Gary Busey's getting revenge for him killing Bruce Payne or whatever. I'm like, y'all brothers? Really? I can't tell. The teeth. The fuck?
The teeth in this movie. Y'all, I'm going to save the teeth, the couple of teeth pitches, but all you could like Gary Busey in this movie was pure Gary Busey. When I mean that, because it is unhinged. It's the 1990s, and I feel great. And right now, I feel like being the best villain I could possibly be.
Nigga, he bit my man's fucking finger off.
He bit Mr. Noodle's finger off.
Your boy.
He's like, no, I don't want to do it. What you doing? No.
Gary pulled the governor from The Walking Dead. Or I should say Walking Dead pulled Gary Busey. Nigga bit the finger off. Spit it out just so forensics can look and say, oh yeah, like that prisoner that you were escorting, yeah, we found the remains on the plane. And
first off, that is the laziest fucking forensics in the history of forensics.
No, bro.
Wait. Fuck out of here, man.
But wait, Chris. See, you say it's the laziest thing. Remember, that was these motherfuckers playing the whole time.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna bite the finger off, leave it behind, so they think that you're dead.
And then, hey, let's talk about how fucking stupid the FBI is. It's impossible for the fucking skydive out. I'm like, you're the part of the FBI. I think you can get leeway for impossible shit happening here.
Keyword, investigation. You are the Bureau of Investigation.
I'm sorry.
Wait. The Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Wait. You said
investigate this.
And you said it's impossible.
No matter how stupid.
Hey, yeah, thank you, Eris.
How stupid.
I can see their parachutes. They're okay.
Getting this shit. Fucking humor him. Just humor it, all right? Go with the logic that, okay, they parachuted out. Let's find where. Even when Wesley was like, all right, this is the area where they could have landed at. Fuck you, you're suspended.
Turn your badge and gun.
He got suspended for doing an investigation. It's like,
he got suspended. No, he got suspended because eyewitnesses claim that he
shot a window. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, yo,
why?
This is why.
By him pulling out the gun and shooting somebody, who knew that one shot would have caused the entire cabin to be filled with smoke? The door blows off. What kind of hollow point were you firing, sir?
Also, we just mentioned my prisoner was taken off of this plane by other terrorists.
Also, whatever happened to just getting access to the black box? You would have heard everything.
That's why. Look. To Wesley's character's credit, I love how he was looking. I love how he looked at all the FBI people like they were fucking stupid. Because it's like, nigga, what the fuck, man? But y'all not investigate. I gotta do all your work. All right, cool.
I just said the key word right there. Black box.
Mr. Nesbitt, listen to me. You're a U.S. Marshal. We're the FBI. We don't investigate you coons. You got it.
Well, hold on, D. There was a mulatto.
I'm sorry, you coloreds. I'm sorry.
There was a mulatto FBI guy there that was giving shit too.
That nigga's last name was Guzman. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
That's the blackest Guzman ever to exist.
You talk about you know how many dark-skinned Gonzalez is walking around, nigga?
I said Guzman. Not Gonzalez. That's two different names, nigga.
Dog, you know how many dark-skinned Spanish... You know what? It all be wild as hell when I see Spanish people. What's your last name? Santiago. Like, goddamn, nigga.
That is a strong Santiago. Santiago.
You're like, nigga, you look like a Jackson. Yeah, you look like a Jackson. You look like a nigga.
Fair.
Shut the fuck up, Chris.
Fair. Touche, Santiago. Touche.
Hold up. Let him say it. I wish you would say that. Like, yeah, you look like one. You look like a nigga. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, you fair. Touche, Santiago. Touche.
No. Salud, nigga.
Salud.
Welcome to Mexico.
I'll buy you a margarita. How about that?
Yeah, buy you a margarita. You're like, when you say all that, he said, my people are from Colombia, you racist motherfucker.
I'll buy you. What's the name of that beer? The Tenzan. The beer.
No. Tecate, nigga. Tenzan. Nigga said Tenzan.
Tecate. I'll buy you a Tecate. On me.
Hey, no. He's like, you're Colombian. I'll buy you Wait, communism or what do y'all do down there?
What do y'all drink down there? I don't know.
I don't know. Fox News says you're a shithole. I don't know what to believe. Sorry. It ain't my fault. It's my racist country. It ain't my fault. Anyway,
you know what? How about we just call it even? Shout Tequila on me. All right, cool.
Hey, come on. Let's sit down. Let's watch Drop Zone and watch this DC. That's not obviously Washington DC. Let's watch this.
Here's a shot of Casamigos, and I get punched in the face.
No. First of all, we're gonna watch this DC backdrop.
Yeah, B-roll of DC.
Hey, come on, let's sit down. Let's have some Taco Bell. That'll remind you of home.
Taco Bell and a shot of Casamigos as I get punched in the face.
Yo! Shout out to every white person that literally looked at any Spanish person and said that Taco Bell must make you feel at home. Shout out to any white person that had the fucking nerve ever say that to a Spanish person.
The game has changed. Does Chipotle make you feel at home?
Boy, I would love to hear a white person.
There are Hispanic
go up to a
folks
Spanish
that look at
person.
Chipotle like it's like
Chipotle is like how. Imagine your family's from Beijing and they walk into a Panda Express. They're gonna beat the shit out of people. So that's how it is.
You Americans and you're thinking of Hispanics. What the fuck?
Boy, man. Like I said, shout out to every white person. Black person too, because there's a couple of our racist ass mamas that was taught the white man's education.
Speaking of white people, so Gary Busey and his crew, they're here on the radio. They're all getting excited that they got away with it. The crime of the century, kidnapping and stuff. And they're using our man. They're doing test runs of jumping out of the plane with him in order to, mimic getting on the roof and getting inside there.
I like how they literally have Mr. Noodle strapped to. And I say Mr. Noodle because I do know his real name. But if any of you know anything about Elmo's world, you know who Mr. Noodle is. He's the bald-headed white guy, big-ass push-room mustache, always doing stuff like this. And,
Michael Jeter.
Who has the perfect character name, Leedy.
Yeah,
and
he looks like
also,
a lady.
Also, I have to mention that he had one of the most excellent roles ever. He was in Air Bud, where he was the abusive owner of Air Bud before Bud went over to that little white kid and started making J's. So, but what you
talk dog?
But here's the thing: who taught that nigga how to do that shit? Mr. Noodle did. So I'm just saying, he wasn't really the bad guy. Sure, he abused his dog. But look like Joe Jackson and Michael Jackson.
Look. Sue has told this countless of times. He's the MJ aficionado. Without Joe beating the shit out of Tito and Michael, we wouldn't got excellence.
Shut the fuck up. Can we just get back to driving soul?
We wouldn't have the excellence that we have. If Mr. Noodles was not being abused by Gary Busey, he would be the hacker that he was in this movie.
Don't ask.
So what we're saying is,
do not ask me to co-sign this.
That's bullshit. Because Eric's gonna co-sign this shit offline. Like, yeah, Joe whooped his ass, but we got greatness. We got greatness.
Sure. D. Look. Listen. Sure, Joe made Michael feel bad. He had a big ass nigga nose. It made him crawl for the rest of his life. Sure, he kind of did that to Janet too. But the music that was made,
Rhythm Nation, Thriller, bad.
What about look? Here's me. Hey, Chris Harris, say nigga be said about LaToya. We don't count that bitch.
She's excommunicado. All right.
Her and that little band that came out with Tito's sons. They were like Michael Jackson's nephews, and they all tried to do a little curl like Michael. 3T. They had one hit. I don't remember it though.
Why? No, that was the name of it. It was called Why.
Yeah. I thought he was saying why we talking. He's like, why? I'm like,
Three Black Geeks, a source of comedy.
No, I just wanted to say, because you guys were talking about the abuse that Leedy was dealing with from Gary Busey.
My nigga did not have him fall asleep for shit. Can I go to sleep? No.
Can I? No, I just want you guys to understand. This is how a conversation would go. All right. So I hacked in. I practiced it. am I done? Like, can I actually leave here? Nah, I need you to stick around here for a little while.
Yeah.
My dude was getting run through the fucking chain like,
son, you
do it again.
We hit the ground.
Son,
Go ahead. Son, you gotta understand. We hit the ground. We gotta hit the ground. You want me, son? What a what?
Gary Busey, RE4.
I'm dead serious. Every
Hey,
time
I gotta be honest with you. If somebody had a mod of Gary Busey's face on the regenerator, I will throw money at the screen. Like, give me money.
All right, now listen to me, y'all.
Yo, I need that.
I need y'all to listen to me. The man for Goose Creek, not Goose Creek. Is it Goose Creek? Where's he from? Yeah, the man for Goose Creek, Texas is one of the greatest things ever. But listen to me when I tell you this. Do not, I repeat, do not go to Google and type in Gary Busey and teeth. You will see nightmare fuel you are not ready for. If you think AI pictures are bad when they mess up, nigga, the images you psychos on the internet have made. Oh my God.
Listen. This is me being nice.
Yeah, that's actually being nice. Actually, it's very accurate too. See, that actually is me now. Yeah, and back when I was a baby. Three Black Geeks. It's funny that we have a constant in this show have been making fun of Mr. Busey, and we have only did probably one movie of his sons. I don't know if we ever did a Jake. Have we done a movie with Jake Busey yet? Was he in Scream?
Hold on. Did we do Starship Troopers?
Not yet. Not yet.
Starship Troopers. That's
we
the only one I really know.
Oh yeah, we don't want to do it because that might force us to talk about somebody. Anyway.
Juan Rico.
Right nigga named Juan. I'm sorry, what?
So Wesley decides,
nigga name.
if you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. And he decides, I'm gonna do an investigation.
Yep.
Bruh, if it was a regenerator
that spout Gary Busey lines.
That's even more nightmare fuel. You're running away from a regenerator.
No. Instead of
the time I was on The Apprentice, Donald Trump made me go down the street and get cream at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was very similar to what Puff Daddy did to them young kids when he made them get the titty milk.
Gotta be honest with you, it'd be equivalent to like my man in the cell during the Cell saga when he was shooting that fucking imperfect cell all crazy like
Hey, Eris, Chris, think about pow, pow. You know when they said a DC cab, me and Mr. T.
A professional with no unlimited ammo. Nightmare fuel.
Chris Farley was. I gotta say, Chris Farley had the best ass.
I got the line for you. I got the line for you. So when the regenerator like reaches out and stretches his arms out at you to grab you? Check this out. Reaches out, pulls you. How about I go to your mom and start a small fire in her panties?
No!
And he bites the shit out of you.
That's the thing that always gets me. They have the nerve. They have the nerve and almost, I want to say, if they have a chance to, they will always try to get Gary Busey to be beside a woman. And it looks, I want to say awkward, but it looks like the girl shouldn't be with Gary Busey, is what I'm trying to say.
Here's the thing, Gary Busey cannot fool me. There's something weird about Gary Busey with glasses, like he's trying to be professional, and yet I don't believe it.
This is Clark Kent shit right here.
No, it ain't. That's very, all right, Allison, when we get home, I better have everything I want. Oh, we already know what it's going to be. My backhand, your fist, and you kissing the floor. We already know what it's going to be.
You kissing the floor.
Hey, but look.
And then at the end of it, I get anal.
But here's the thing,
you see, at the end, it doesn't even matter. But the only thing that does matter, I kind of lost my point on this.
and yet we have a movie where his squad consists of, as we saw in the picture, Yancey Butler is on his crew. And Yancey, it's weird. She's definitely the B movie. She's a B movie person, which isn't a bad thing. It's her lane. It's her lane. If I want to be real, like it just is what it is.
I mean, it is really her lane. You have had to see, you had to see her Yancy in a couple of B movies, man. A couple of, equivalent to Netflix movies. You know what I mean? That's what, that's what you will say she was. She was in that role.
Not Yancy Butler. It's the other chick. The other chick is in Gary. I'm getting both of them because both of them, they literally like doe-eyed white women there. And both
I love how Chris in so many words was like, cracker women.
Claire Stansfield. That's the chick that's in Gary Busey's squad. My bad.
Yeah. The one that, like I said, looks like, I don't think you need to be with him.
Also,
what is he offering?
First of all, Yancy Butler in this movie, especially later on, she was adopting what an outfit that I believe would eventually become the main outfit for Claire Redfield.
Yeah, she had that going for her. Yeah, because it was like the biker. Was it the biker outfit?
90s.
No. I'm talking about her outfit from Ari Code Veronica.
Oh, that's the jeans and the fucking vest.
Yeah.
You know what?
The jeans and vest. She turns around one time, bends over. You can see ass. And
you know what's so funny, guys?
1994 Yancy ass. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, D.
Yancy ass.
People can't see me. I'm cheesing like a motherfucker off that Yancy ass.
1994 Yancy.
But you know
ass.
what? You know what gets me, Eris, is that actually it was with that picture. This world does not exist no more, right? But that Tabasco sauce is still here. Seriously, like I look at a lot of this movie and I've been looking at a few of these movies the last 2 years, and I hate to do it. I hate to be that person, but we're getting old. Good Lord, man. This world does not exist no more. And I've been hearing a lot of millennials on like different podcasts, on different shows. We have the same thing. Like, do y'all realize the 90s is gone now? And I always say like an existing decade is still there. It's not gone yet until a certain time and all that. No, the 90s is gone, evaporated. And there was a line that was said that caught my sons off guard. And it was the line where when Gary Busey killed the other guy, right? Yeah, he said, see, 9/11, he said 9/11's not going to help that guy. He's like, 9/11's not going to help that guy. My sons were like, wait, Illuminati, shut the fuck up, kids. See, first off,
shut up. Just shut up.
Shut up. Shut up.
First of all,
know
if
what you thought,
if you read the subtitles, it actually says 9-1-1.
You know exactly what it means. Let's not do that. But seeing that though, it's like this world does not exist. It's gone now. And when there was there was a shot I meant to get when they had a shot where all the jumpers were at where it says Sugarloaf, Florida, right? Mm-hmm. And I looked at the cars and I was like, that world does not exist no more. Oh my God. I bet those are condos now.
That's where we're at right now.
But you know what? I will say this. It's funny how I think that the world is getting more sprawled out, but it feels like there's a lot of places that are about to get rural very quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's about to, like, I have a feeling the next 10 years, like, New Jersey has a ghost town problem. I'm sorry, Jersey. and then we look around like, yo.
Actually, D,
like, I got a feeling we're about to get a lot of those in the next couple decades, yo.
Actually, D, I'm looking at like
California.
It'd be like, now it has a ghost town problem. It didn't always have a ghost town problem.
You know what I mean, nigga? Like, so why did the whole town leave? No money.
Hey, look, man. Real talk.
I got a feeling like the Amish is gonna look up. So it's just us out here. Where everybody go?
Look. Y'all know this. There are certain parts of Southern Maryland that I feel there's gonna be some small towns that just disappear, that you just drive through and never thought that they were small towns,
or
until you see like closed down gas stations. And you're like, this is a town? Huh.
Yep. And I don't even think, like I said, I can see that happening in certain parts of the country, and that's why I said California, because because not even they're about to go through a problem with the Colorado River, but everything around that on the Colorado River, I think we're going to get a couple of ghost towns where it's going to be like, wait a minute, 10 years ago it was a suburb, now it's like only 14 people live in the town. You know what I mean? I think we're going to start getting that soon, man. But whatever.
I laugh at my man Gary. So his boy got, obviously, as Sue pointed out earlier, one of his boys got found out on the plane because a little girl saw his face.
Yeah, and Wesley Snipes had to scare her. Being a black man.
Scared her. But she gave it the thing, and Gary Busey had a plant that was part of the FBI that told him.
No, he was a part of Miami PD, I think.
Yeah, Miami PD, my bad. And was like, hey, this little girl made out your man. And Gary was like, I know how to fix this. He set that man up with the.
I like how they did it.
It was the subtlest okey doke. It was like, oh, we're having fun. Yay.
No. The best. No, this was the best setup ever. Hey guys, let me go with you.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was the best part. Hey guys, try to go with you. Yeah, let's go.
Bro, it was so subtle because it went from, oh man, we're having fun to, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What?
This nigga sat on top
that
of his...
right there. That right there.
Hey, Chris. See, one of the best parts about us evolving as a show is that we can show pictures now, and I this is one of 3 pictures I am proud of.
I have a question for you.
The teeth to tongue ratio is what's getting D.
No. Never mind that. My question is this. Hey, Gary, how the fuck can you see when the bottom lid of the goggles is directly in your eyes?
Also, that is the Gary Busey war cry that he had on January 6th. As he dropped onto the Capitol on a parachute.
I like how the goggles are fully on his eyelids, bro. Look at it.
Hey, Gary was committed to that scene. Teeth and hair, as GC says.
Hey, Chris, here's the best part about that. Hey, Gary, you know you can let go of the handle and just straighten it out. Nah, people gotta believe that I'm still in the sky. Gary, you're on a blue screen right now. You're on a harness right now with air blowing up underneath you. We can do this again. Or here's the other thing, y'all. That's the best what we got.
Also,
that's the best take we got.
My man hugged that fucking electrical outlet as soon as he hit them shits, and I laughed. I was like, so we're not going to kick the thing. You just full on hug it. All right. Sure.
I always had this idea when it comes to electricity that you'll be attracted to it no matter what. Like, no, zip. You're stuck on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no.
I mean, you might as well say he flew into a giant bug zapper, and guess what? He was the bug.
I liked how everybody but Mr. Noodle was just cool with that shit. And Gary's over here like, yeah, just like it now, ladies and gentlemen. See, the best thing about
appreciate the $2 there, Blake.
Just like back in now. See, back in now, there was only
just like in Law, Jerry and the same probably.
Just like in now. I got all the Bruce. I got every single Bruce Lee movie on Laserdisc.
Bro, I like how he did it so smooth, and then like everybody looked at him like, oh, I guess he had to go.
Now there's 4. I'll tell you something. The 4 horsemen is about to come.
All I'm saying is, I need.
We're a man short. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it right.
I'm just saying. I feel Ric Flair and Gary Busey would have the funniest, like, literally just cutting a promo on each other. That shit would be fucking hilarious.
So all right. So years after this movie, Gary Busey would come out and say that he was a proud Christian, especially after the motorcycle accident in '88. Yeah.
That's interesting. Speaking of which, Mickey Jones is in this movie. Mickey Jones. has always been in these movies, and I always get. I think he was. He looked like he'd have been a former biker.
Oh, I'm sorry. And a year later, he'll have a cocaine overdose. Okay. But his strength is Christian faith.
Was he on the 700 Club, devoting his Christian faith in front of Pat Robinson?
I don't see nothing about I don't see about 700 Club on here. He endorsed Newt Gingrich.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
He endorsed Donald Trump. After the election, Busey stated that he was very happy that Trump won, but I declined to further discuss it. Not wishing to talk about politics, as you know, I did it as a favor because I was on The Apprentice, right? When I was on The Apprentice, there was me, Richard Grieco, and there was that tall nigger fella. I forgot his name. I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or something.
There it is. Tevin said it right there. You need a redneck, you get Mickey Jones. This is accurate as fuck.
Mickey Jones do shit, dog. Call him, bro. He costs $4,000. That's all he costs.
I swear, when I was watching Sons of Anarchy, I was expecting Mickey Jones to pop up, and he didn't. I was kind of sad on that one. I was like, he'd been perfect in that show just to
that
pop
ZZ
up.
Top beard is gonna show up anytime.
Right? Man, this dude driving the getaway truck, which I was like, that's a smart idea. Yeah. So we see the heist and how they do it. They basically land on the roof in the uniform of security guards. Kill my man watching was it Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune? Was it Jeopardy?
It was Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Kill my man watching Jeopardy. Killed the fucking person in front of the evidence locker. And then,
hey, I got a surprise for you. Can you file this, please? Takes the file, open it up.
Yeah, man, that's.
Gotta love 90s silence pistol.
What, D?
Did y'all know in August 19th, 2022, Gary Busey was arrested and charged on 3 sexual offenses and 1 count of harassment at Monster Mania Con in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
And we weren't there to see this? Damn it!
The Cherry Hill police said that they received multiple complaints about Fury's conduct. It was about contact. It was about touching. So gentlemen. And also, anybody that wants to make fun of Gary Busey, anybody want to make fun, shut the fuck up.
Gary Busey.
Anybody wants to make fun of Gary Busey, you always have to say, gentlemen. Because he always says that in every fucking movie. So anyway, but gentlemen, you gotta understand. If you give me $40, I'm gonna touch your titties. That's just gonna happen. I'm sorry, ladies. You're like, if I'm in look. The Busey has standards.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't
know why I'm talking like a weird Beetlejuice.
No. Again, the Busey's got standards.
I think that's how Busey's body actually looks like too.
That's the reason why I put that up.
I think that's actually how Busey's body is, butt naked. When he about to throw that.
I don't need this image, D. Jesus Christ.
No, when he about to get that girl to GB. I need you to put that diddle damn down there.
I don't need that image. And now the only thing I can picture right now is us.
Pop lock and drop it.
Nah, man, because now I'm thinking.
Oh my god, what have I done?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about D mentioned the Monster Mania thing with Gary Busey, and I'm just thinking back to the fact that what if we went to Monster Mania and he just said some out of pocket shit like, "I love all the blacks. Let's get this picture here," and it's just be me looking at D like, "We said the blacks. Do we say anything or we just let it go?" All right,
I got you.
This sucks, man.
That's the only thing I can say.
You say that. I'm throwing an empty bottle of Purell at him.
Just
Why? He'll just drink it.
No.
D, I said empty. I said an empty bottle.
Why are you gonna make him mad?
He's still gonna open the shit like it's something.
Why are you gonna make him more mad, nigga?
No, because I would throw it after he got arrested.
Harris, I would just throw batteries at him. I would give you the batteries out of our fucking shit. Just throw it at him. Throw batteries.
Imagine Gary Busey.
I am not trying to deal with a lawsuit.
At the cops.
I'm not trying to deal with an assault charge, okay? See, you throw something light and empty like this at him, he can't get mad.
Sir,
hey, I got a question.
Sir, we're three black people. We'll just say Gary Busey call us niggas, and then we will win.
No.
Well, hold on. But because we're black in 2004, they won't believe us. In fact, we'll get arrested.
No. He said this happened recently. He said 2022, right?
This is 2022, nigga.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I rephrase. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. We won't get arrested. We'll get shot, then arrested.
It's Jersey.
Harris. Hey, Harris, thank you. Nigga, this is Cherry Hill.
My bad, it is Jersey. My bad.
This is Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Negroes.
We would get shot, then arrested.
Not even that. They'll arrest us and I'll be pulled to stand march. Nah. They'll arrest. No. They'll arrest us and I'll pull the stand march. I thought this is America. I thought this is a free country.
That don't work.
That don't work, nigga. That works for white people, man. I wish I would get a nigga. If a nigga's talking back, he's bloody. You over here trying to say his name. He ain't got no bottom row teeth, nigga. That's what America does to black people.
Oh man, so there's how the police.
So
and they got like what 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Or
they got about 5 minutes. I love it because Gary Busey does this to your boy Mr. Noodle. Is there anything I can do to help you? Give me some time.
He's being the annoying.
Not even 2 seconds later. Do you need help with anything?
Is there anything I can do?
I'm gonna tell that motherfucker, go stand in the corner, all right? Jesus. Like just go outside and practice falling down.
No. Take you and your teeth that way.
How about I know something that you can do. How about you stand over there and watch out for a predator and make sure you don't get sliced in half? Do that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here's a carrot. Have that.
3 Black Geeks did Predator 2 last year. Get some of that action. It was a black movie. Seriously, that's a black movie. There was enough black people in that movie.
Oh, let's be real, D.
And at least 2 of those predators were basketball players.
D. You know what put it over as a black movie? I didn't say this in the episode. The goddamn chicken bones from the Jamaican. That's what put it over as a black movie. As soon as he threw them chicken bones on there, I was like,
this is dread.
Do we? You know what? Look. 3 Black Geeks. We're talking about the movie again. Do we have to do another review on the Predator 2 again? Just to get it out.
I don't want to do it.
It was a good episode.
It was a good episode. Leave it alone.
It was an excellent episode, y'all. That's why we keep bringing up the chicken bones.
Dude, I'm sorry. Again, I said in the episode, we really in America really just shitted on Jamaicans in that one scene with chicken bones.
Like, are you thinking of Haitians? I think you're thinking of Haitians, nigga.
A young Rihanna's pissed off at that shit. Like, the fuck?
Why Rihanna be mad at this shit, man? Ain't she from Barbados or some shit?
I don't know. See, now I'm an asshole.
Hold on. Ain't she from Barbados or Femascara? I believe that last one. Hey, D does not thirst over nobody.
Somewhere
I do follow Queen Rihanna though. Fuck
somewhere.
That's D. That's just D.
Hey, Chris. Somewhere, Mr. Vegas is punching air by us mentioning that.
Rihanna.
God, what's the song?
Ching-a-ling.
Yeah.
Ching-a-ling-a-ling.
No.
Not Mr. Lover. Shabba.
God, that's Shabba, nigga. God, you
are
hurting me right now.
I am. I'm fucking with you.
I'm over here.
You had to say something, Chris. I was fucking with you.
No. I'm over here falling on wrong songs. Like, nope, Sean Paul, Barrington Levy. D, do you even know who Mr. Vegas is? I do. It's in my. Let me go through it. D,
nigga, he did the song with Sean Paul and DMX.
I don't care. No, I'm trying to find out his old song. I can't even think of it.
Let's be real. His Spotify end of 2023 playlist is going to tell the tale if he knows who Mr. Vegas is. So, putting it out there. It's going to snitch him out. I know who Mr. Vegas is. Well, according to Spotify, you haven't listened to not a single fucking Mr. Vegas song.
I love how people find the deep jokes to find if
Spotify's
somebody's
ops.
on. Like, yo, man, I hate how
Dude,
Spotify some of that shit. Yeah,
Spotify did that shit under the guise of here's what your Coachella lineup would be, and it's like, damn, they just snitching you out on what you listen to. Like,
boy,
goddamn,
I saw
like,
my Coachella one. Here's me. I don't listen to Drake that much. Fuck you. I don't listen to him that much.
It's a lie.
No,
it's
the
a
fuck
lie.
I
It's a
don't.
lie.
Not for that nigga
lie.
to be headlining.
Lie again.
No,
lie
not
again.
for that nigga to be headlining. Look,
lie again.
Hey, Harris go like this. Not for that nigga to be headlining with Michael Jackson. No, he ain't. Like, yo, who made this lineup? Here's me. Now, here's D actually being a Drake fan. He can have Saturday night. But Mike get all Sunday, nigga.
I think we'll fuck mine up.
Fuck that. Sunday, I wanted to be just Weekend, just Stevie Wonder, then Michael. We good. Everybody else can go.
I think we'll fuck mine up to really show how much of a fucking dork I could be. My shit had Namco fucking sound team, and I was like, fuck, I was listening to Tekken.
Mine had Capcom on there. I was like this. I did listen to that Third Strike joint quite a few times.
That shitty version of Third Strike soundtrack, that fucking horrible.
I don't know. I think it was Alpha 3. Because they got all the Alpha 3. Yeah, I love the Alpha 3 soundtrack.
The Namco one, the best one. They found me out. I was like, damn, I was.
The one for me was
like
the second one.
Half a year.
The one for me was the second one. Here's me. Yes, I listened to all the versions of Receive and Bite. I listened to all that shit. Here's Angie. You listen to Judgment, I will keep listening to Judgment, nigga. That is the mad note.
Oh yeah, it was Namco and SNK, but SNK only for Geese Howard's theme.
Boy, that second one exposed me. Yeah, that's the one I felt raw. Like, y'all need to leave me alone.
It's like, yes, I'm a dork for video game music. Fuck off.
Yo, the other one that got me was I was like,
Harris's face palm because he know he about to get.
Oh my god!
I already know Spotify would. Spotify been snitch me out because apparently for 2 years straight, thanks to the rewind, my lineup will forever be number one Project Pat.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Mine is still Project Pat. And hold on. And even if I don't even listen to Project Pat much this year, I guarantee you when the rewind for 2024 is going to tell me the same thing. Your number one is Project Pat. I'm like, I barely listen to this nigga.
Project Pat wishes that he could do Coachella, but then again, Coachella might pull some bullshit where it's like, hey, Project Pat, what you doing right now? We need you at Coachella.
We need you to show up an hour late like you did for the verses.
He will show up with somebody else. But I like Pat, nigga. I can say that shit. I actually bought Pat's albums. I can say that shit, nigga. Yeah, I love you, Pat. Lazy motherfucker. Anyway, sicker.
My man got electrocutor.
Gonna show up. Tell Gary, that bitch I'ma get the
Gary Busey Tita.
Nigga was hanging like a chandelier.
Hey, my man got electrocuted. He was hanging like
a chandelier. Harris, hanging like a chandelier, hanging at his mizalf. You know it's Project Pat, straight from the sizzalf.
Nah, so during this whole time,
here come Wesley Snipes and that black nigga dog.
So it wouldn't be a 3BG podcast if I didn't bring up a certain person. Hopefully it comes up because my thing's delayed. My man in the driver's seat is the actor from Parker Lewis Can't Lose. And he's in this movie as the young guy who violently gets dropped on the ground because his parachute didn't deploy
in the marsh.
Into the marsh. Landed hard. Now, for those people that don't know, if you want to land in the water and your parachute don't deploy, you have to cut the water in order to land properly. Now, obviously, if you try to land in a pool or a marsh, you can't cut that shit because the water is only so deep. But he hit the marsh, and it's like hitting concrete. That's literally what happens if you try to hit the water. It's like concrete.
Especially when you're doing like a straight drop. I mean, he couldn't even go at an angle because
couldn't even slow down. Couldn't do nothing.
Well, first of all, your boy Swoop tried to come in and adjust. I love that he pulled his own ripcord and was like, "Yep."
Yo, Swoop is definition of crazy ass white boy. Oh, yeah. D, you're muted, D.
Swoop was the unsung hero of this movie, and I like the fact that we're talking about Swoop more than we're talking about Wesley Snipes right now.
Because he had a ragtag cast of people, and Swoops just happened to be the guy that was just crazy as shit.
I love Swoops, man. I love Swoops.
When they met him, he's in the window washer thing. And he's like, "Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, I'll do it. Oh,
could you give me a hand?" I really thought he was about to pull out a wingsuit or some shit.
I thought he was going to pull out a wingsuit too. Yeah, that motherfucker pull out a parachute. I'm like, so they're just parachutes everywhere.
Look at the Wesley Snipes drip with them glasses and the shirt.
I gotta understand, y'all. Look, it's the vertical lines that's going straight down. There's also the roundness of the glasses too.
I think listen, gentlemen. I do believe. Oh God, where are you? I do believe this was going through his mind. He wasn't looking directly at her, but we all know what he was thinking.
I have to admit that I've always been curious about Caucasian women. Yep.
This was one of the other movies, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, that black women in abundance thought that every white woman that came around his orbit, he was fucking.
Then we found out.
Hold on, understand something. Even though she set him up when he went to go do this investigation on his own, and he said, "Fine, how hard could it be?" He gets on the plane with her, does all the shit talking. And she's like, "Hey, well, guess what? Tuck and roll." And he goes and drops. And
I love that 90s blue screen, baby.
90s blue screen followed by wonderful 90s ADR. And,
speaking of which, much like Whitney Houston and Waiting to Exhale, 70% of this movie is ADR.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's falling. He pulls his parachute. He's able to land safely. My man is still freaking out after his first jump. And what does he do? But the most 1994 thing that could be done that would have everybody pissing themselves on Twitter, going back and forth arguing. He decks her.
I had a joke that I said offline. Look, it's very on brand for Snipes because Snipes' hands are E for everyone, you know. And
he ran the smoothest fade ever.
But art imitates life because he went up Halle Berry's head the same way. So that's why Halle Berry is deaf in one ear.
Is that actually true?
That is true. Everybody thought it was David Justice. Mm-mm.
So the one night
that was Wesley.
So that one time Wesley Snipes decided to be Nino Brown for a hot second. And
it's like he came fresh off New Jack City, and it's like
open shirt, robe, and everything.
David Justice for years.
Am I trying now? Hold on. Is D trying to justify what Wesley Snipes did? Sadly, I am. So give me a minute. Go ahead. Keep talking.
I'm
trying to find a funny joke for this, y'all.
Please tell me, Chris, that right after he did that, pulled a bottle of wine on her and said, "Cancel."
Cancel this bitch.
He might
have. Eris. I know him. Cancel this bitch. Go get me a Chinese one.
Look, hey, he can never fucking deny them fucking I love Asian women charges. Can never, because he had a spur of like 2 movies where the opposite chick was an Asian woman. Dead ass. It was plain as day obvious. I was like,
One Night Stand. He was married to a Korean woman.
And then the other one was what was the what's the name of the other movie that he did? It came out in theaters too.
Not Art of War.
No, it was Art of War.
It was Art of War?
Yeah, Art of War. Because it was a chick that was a spy. She was a spy, but they end up, connected in that movie and stuff.
Art of War and the one movie he had that went straight to DVD that everybody liked. I forgot the name of it.
Skywalkers?
I think that's what it was. I forgot. He had a Asian girl in that one too.
Oh, okay.
So it was. But here's the thing. Wesley to me was the dude that caught all the strays. Rising Sun.
Tia Carrera.
He's the one that caught all the strays for that shit. Yeah, it was Tia Carrera. But yeah, he caught all the strays for this shit of black men don't don't want to date black women no more. Like a lot of insecure shit got.
Meanwhile, Wesley never said shit about black women. That's the crazy part. I'm like,
and that's the crazy part for me. Wesley never went out of his way to disrespect black women. He never really did to me outside of. Obviously, this is the first time I'm hearing it. Him going upside the head of Halle Berry. But
I mean, it's a thing that happened. But I mean, past that, it's like, oh, he's never sat there and was like, "Ooh, black women." It was just like, no, he had a thing.
Damn, naughty hair. I don't think he ever did that shit.
It was just like, no, we knew as men, like, oh, Wesley has a particular type of women that he likes. Good for him. Cool. That's it.
I can't fault him. I can't fault him.
Can't fault him for that. I can't fault him for that. Now, this is where, like I said, it always gets interesting if a person really does harbor those feelings. But I always tell this to everybody: what they eat doesn't make you shit. So don't do that, y'all. Don't do that to yourself. If your favorite celebrity don't like black people, leave it alone. You don't need them. And guys, this is coming from a dude that don't have penis envy over the shit. But I will say this: get over it, man. Serena got a white dude. He's corny. Leave it alone.
And she's happy.
She don't know you.
She's clearly happy.
She's
happy.
It's okay.
We're good.
To those black girls that are like, I told you it was a white girl. Jonathan didn't know you. Jonathan did not know you.
Well, let's be real. This is us as and this thing that men do too, where it's like, and it happens with everybody, whether it's Michael B. Jordan, Wesley Snipes, everybody. Wesley Snipes, people forget, like, black women were like, because Wesley Snipes was on Ebony Magazine, Jet Magazine, all that stuff. So it's like,
he's a good-looking brother.
A good-looking brother that can fight. Not like a good-looking brother that's just, no, he can fight. Like, he's a black belt and all that shit. It's like,
he had a scene in this movie. He was kicking niggas in the nuts and pop judo flip.
Let's be real. He was the only competent fighter in this
whole movie.
Like, if we look at the plethora of, like, because prior to Wesley, what we had fucking what's his face, Black Belt Jones. That was the only like martial arts dude.
And everybody else did a variation of punch, kick. You know what I mean?
Which is nothing wrong with that, but like Jim,
Jim Brown.
Yeah,
Jim
Brown. No,
Jim Kelly. I'm sorry,
Jim Kelly. That was the martial arts dude. So to see Wesley Snipes as this modern there, and then right after Wesley, what we got? Michael Jai White. That's another one.
If Michael Jai White would like, and see, to me, and I'm glad hearing Michael Jai White say, you look at it, it ain't about a black or white thing. I'm one of the best, nigga. Don't do that shit to me. Him and Scott Adkins are the only niggas in Hollywood. It's like, quit fucking playing with me. Do you know who I am? All right, real talk. Gary Daniels too. Gary Daniels too. But like, it's a quarter fuel was like,
no.
Acting is the second thing I do.
But here's the thing. With Michael Jai White, though, if we take it to him, though, I think it's interesting with Michael Jai White is that he'll pop up in a Tyler Perry show or a movie, and it's like people forget in the back of their minds, this nigga can fucking put hands on you. But because of the role that he's playing in those movies, that doesn't require him to do that. You don't think about it in that moment.
And the same thing goes with Wesley Snipes. Actually, speaking of Wesley Snipes and his deal with black women, I remember when he was on, we briefly talked about it when he was on Waiting to Exhale. Yeah. I remember during that time, there was this half of black women that was like, oh my God, I think I like Wesley again. And then there was another batch of women like, he still like them Asian bitches and them chingy-chongy girls and stuff. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all mamas. Hey y'all, look at me. Y'all aunties and y'all mamas with some racist, jealous heifers, all right?
I mean, jealous.
Yo, y'all been look. When Lucy Liu became a thing, woo, all those Gen X black girls like,
well, they were like, they were like that D until she directed like the first 2 episodes of Luke Cage, and they were like, "Oh, I love Lucy Liu." And I'm like, "Really? Luke Cage is where
I will say that I don't think black girls ever.
Imagine if Lucy Liu had walked into the scene with the Alicia Keys braids. Everybody
would I will say this:
lost their mind, man.
Lucy Liu never. I always this is real quick. Briefly, I always hated how white girls clamored to be her and kept her around like she was the ugly one. I hated how white people did that to her in the 2000s. Like, bring Lucy here, we're including her. Yeah, but we're prettier. It's like she's the baddest one of all of y'all. What are y'all talking about?
She was the baddest one in the Charlie's Angels movies.
She was always look. All right, real talk, y'all, real talk. Because coming to BAM one day, Poison Ivy. I will say this. Yeah, Drew got them titties, but she ain't Lucy Liu.
I mentioned Drew. See, you got to mention Drew Barrymore.
She got what I call a fun boobie. It ain't a big boobie, but it's fun. It bounces around. It giggles. It wants to be a part of stuff. You know what I mean?
Talk about
wants
Drew
to be a part of stuff.
I can't talk about Drew Barrymore only
like I said,
because
it doesn't necessarily have to be a big one. Just like when she laughs, you see a little jiggle. Like, see, she gets it.
See, I can't.
In other words, D, she has participation titties. But continue, Chris.
Thank you. Participation.
I can't.
Guys and women love it.
I can't talk about Drew Barrymore only because, like, knowing how she was one of those child stars that had to grow the fuck up.
How she does all those perverts in Hollywood.
No. The fact that she grew the fuck up real quick. You're in Studio 64 drinking at 8 years old. The fuck?
Can y'all imagine?
That's insane.
Can y'all imagine there'd be a kid, I don't know, on some Tyler Perry junk, and she's in the club listening to motherfucking Future, just with the glasses all zoned out. Oh man. They were, that's what I'm saying. Nodding off because she done hit the weed twice. How old she? 8.
That's Drew Barrymore. Like,
make it worse. She feels the sound of her hair being sniffed.
Man, like that's like knowing what Drew Barrymore did. It's like, man, she had a rough ass. And I mean, you get populated from ET, and then boom, off to the races, and it's like, fuck.
No. Here's it.
It's fucking crazy how it's crazy how a good ass movie can just skyrocket your career
to the moon.
Hey, just real talk. If I'm her husband and I've been her husband for years, here's me. So dog, I got a question, man. How long did it take for you to ask her when did she lose her virginity? Nigga, I had to wait like 8 years. I had to make sure it was the right time. I had to have a kid or two. Like, what producer was? I actually signed the NDA. I can't tell you what the fuck. Like, yo.
If I tell you, Drew's going to
that is a level of trauma that no one's ready for. That's all I'm saying, man.
But
Drew had a life, bro.
But as Sue pointed out, this motherfucker gets fucking dropped, and she saves him. And I'm like, yo, that's risky because what if all of a sudden he dies when he hits the ground?
Always thought that too, yeah. He pushed the shit.
When he punched her, I forgot that he punched her. When he did it, I was like, that's a clean ass punch. It was like,
that was a clean punch. And like I said, today couldn't do that. That wouldn't work.
Not to a white woman.
But I love. But here's the thing. To her credit, though, I love how she took the punch and was like, I deserve that. So I can't really pull white woman tears on this shit because
90s white women a bit tougher, but they're still going to call the cops.
4 times.
Still durable.
Durable, but they will still call the cops on your black ass. Hurry up, nigger.
If this was today, if this was today,
you better run, coon.
If this was today, Wesley would have punched a trans woman of color.
Don't do that.
A trans woman of color.
I'm doing that.
A trans woman of color.
I'm doing it because because this is exactly what Hollywood has been doing.
No.
I'm not even gonna take.
No.
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it there.
No. Here's what I'm saying. Hollywood has this weird thing of what they think of trans. So yes, he would have punched a trans woman, but it would have been an ugly dude with a shitty wig that would have been trans that punched him. That's what they would have did. Because that's what Hollywood does, and it's fucked up.
No, Chris. I got the perfect type for you too. The ambiguous one from the movie Ambulance.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real.
Thank you. That was perfect. I will refer to that one as the ambiguous one.
I hate that Hollywood does that because it's like there are trans women. Like, for example,
that was a kick box.
I don't know if she was in Empire, Sue. but she was in Star. It was a trans woman, black trans woman. Didn't know she was trans, and that it was her character was getting abused. Didn't know she was trans, right? So when somebody's like, "Oh, she's trans," I was like, "Huh, didn't know." Because when you look at her, you would never know she was trans whatsoever. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." But Hollywood does this goofy shit where it's like, let's get a dude with a wig on because trans, and I'm like, why?
Why? I could be thinking of this wrong. Of who it was playing it. It wasn't Shelley or Ralph. It wasn't Shelley Ralph. It was, but I think it was. It was in the TV show Barbershop, the Barbershop TV show. Where one of the old dudes is having sex with a transvestite. He's like, you know, she a tranny and all that. He's like,
that was Cedric the Entertainer's character.
Yeah. You know, it was a different actor playing him, but he was like this. He like this. I had me some mangina. I don't think y'all ever had that before. Nigga, what the hell is y'all talking about? What are they? And the person was playing was a woman. Like I said, I forgot who played her, but it was like mangina.
New term here, folks. Mangina.
Look, this was in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood. It's amazing how progressive Hollywood is and how reductive Hollywood is, isn't it, nigga?
It's a gift and a curse. It's like
it is amazing. And I'm with Bill Maher. Maher. Bill Maher said this real quick. Bill Maher said this. He said Hollywood has opened so many doors, but yet it does this stupid thing where it's like, you know what? Let's close the door. Why? You know, it made me feel uncomfortable. Like what? You just.
It was
like that line, we want to be gay, but don't say this about us. Like, no, you can't have it both ways.
That line, mangina, was thrown around a lot in the latter half of the 2000s.
And I don't know why y'all got rid of it. I want
to say it was used a lot around from 2000. I'm gonna say 2005 to it peaked in 2008, and then quietly died off in 2012.
I do believe it is kind of offensive in a way. You know what I mean? I would believe it's offensive, but I still call it man pussy.
But it's fun.
Look, man pussy ain't a bad thing. It's just manly.
But anyways,
it's like a pillow. It ain't soft. It's just a little bit harder, a little bit more firmer.
But anyways, gentlemen, listen. We finished taking the scenic route around that moment of watching Wesley deck a white woman.
But it's just amazing that we're watching this film and we're seeing them get closer and closer to get to Gary Busey's crew. And Jessie, she finally figures out, like, hold on. They're the ones that's stealing. I know them. And then
Betty, when they decided to go, when they decided to pop over at, what was it, like a bar or whatever, and everybody said, "Oh, we had someone that crashed, huh? All right."
Black sky, like blue skies, black death.
Blue skies, black death.
Jesse over there, that's bullshit. How the fuck you just land inside the electricity? All right, whatever. Only one there that's just calling bullshit on that because she knows the man enough to know, like, he would never do that. That's what
happened to him, Des. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what you trying to say? That somebody actually sat on top of his parachute and actually guided him very, very lazily into some power lines? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. He wanted to kill himself. Like, what are you gonna scumbag?
No, what are you gonna tell me?
He put drugs on you. That's why you got a PO officer right now.
No, what are you gonna tell me next? That the guy who set him up to kill him used his teeth to rip open the parachute?
Come on, you see his teeth? They're soft. They won't hurt it flop.
It won't scare you.
Don't you fucking dare.
Eris, I swear to you, that is nightmare fuel for a little. I say this wholeheartedly.
I'm mad because I just see this nigga's hand. I'm like, stop. Don't you dare, nigga.
You say it's nightmare fuel, but you think about it, Chris. If you look at a regenerator enough times, you get used to it.
I oftentimes ask myself, I always ask myself,
man, it's a regenerator, man. It's a regenerator, man. They ain't gonna hurt you, man.
No, I ask myself every day, like,
I'm cute, man. I'm cuddly. I'm soft.
No. We as humans, right? Like, we as humans. God damn it.
Drop zone. Anyway,
because we as humans, right? We as people, it's like I often ask myself, what would happen if there are regenerators were there roaming around the halls of the apartment that I'm at? Like, what's my move? You know, like, what's the move? Do you just barricade yourself? Do you try to dodge it? What happens here? Like, you know,
number one, Chris, you need a bioscope.
I don't have a gun. What the fuck?
You don't have a, well, in that case, sir, that you are asked out because they will find your ass.
Because it's like, I think about this because look, we clearly live in a world where we're cloning things, animals, obviously. Bioorganisms is going to happen at some point. Maybe when we're both old and crippled and shit, and we're about to die, our kids might have to deal with that shit. I don't know. It's whatever. But, you know, anyways, it's just one of those things I think about. I'm like, yeah, Lickers, I'm dead. Just go ahead and kill me, dog. I can't outrun you on this one.
Man, you already won, bro.
Like, you know what? You got it. Hold up. But wait. Hold on. If video game rules still apply, nigga, I'm quiet. I will walk around them quiet because they're blind. They can't see.
My big ass is not tippy-toeing. You already know my ass is. That's all it takes.
It ain't the fact that you're big, son. It's the fact that you're tall. See, the Lickers actually. See, I don't like it. That, let's see. First off, let's start with that. That's a derogatory term. We don't lick. We bite. That's a different thing. Now, I don't understand why they say that. Now, second of all, now I knew this guy that lived over in Panamino, Texas. Now, he was a really, really good guy. He was about as tall as you. Now, the thing about it was he would hit his head on the top of things all the time. Speaking of hitting his head all the time, me and Chris Farley during the film.
Now, my thing is this. Now, the only one, before we get back to drop zone, the only one that I would actually probably have fun with fucking with him is Mr. X. It's like, hey, Mr. X, let's go.
See, Chris, now you
I'm
choosing violence.
Yeah, I'm choosing violence on that one. It's like me. I'm like out in the open street. I'm like, Mr. X, get my ass. Let's go.
I don't understand why you say you want to fight Mr. X. John Wick will barely beat his ass, and yet you want to. Like, I can imagine John doing some weird shit where he's like backing up, getting punched, and he does that weird thing where he's like, shoot. Pop.
Because my thing is this. It's like, it's like, number one, Mr. X will speed walk my ass, so it'll be kind of interesting to see where my cardio is at trying to outrun the motherfucker. So it's like, all right. Speed walking. All right, let's see where we can go.
You just run into like a menagerie of rooms. Close the door, be quiet, and just hope that he walked past that said door.
Nah, we're keeping it to the game. I dive onto the green line of the metro. 2 stops later, Anacostia, he busts through the fucking door.
Mr. X's teleportation powers.
I'm sorry, that shit made no fucking sense.
I agree with that. The Lickers crawl so Gary Regenerator can run. Because remember, you played on professional, the Regenerators actually run.
Did they sliver on the ground?
No. They fucking run.
I haven't experienced
weird little shoulder one. It
ain't
like that. It ain't like Attack on Titan where they're running.
No, that's what I thought. I thought it was the Attack on Titan.
No, I'm talking about them like hobbling over real fast.
Also, D, I'm glad that you memed my man that was a Titan that was laying on the house like this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll at you real quick.
That is way more creepy than any other Titans in Attack on Titan.
I laughed like a motherfucker because I was laughing because I saw the meme, right? I look at the show. He's been waiting on me for the last few days. Like, oh, fuck you.
Thank you.
Oh, come on, man.
No, the worst Titan to me will forever be season 1, episode 1, the one with the Michael Jackson hair and the nightmare fuel Joker smile.
Oh, which we found out was one of the people from the squad. Yeah.
Yes.
That was a revelation for your ass. Like, what?
Like, bruh, the fact that everybody was running out the house thinking that they got away, they look up and they just see.
Hey, look, man, this is why I say in real life, man.
Looking down like.
Hey, look, dog. Hey, man, look, if I'm driving my car and I see a Titan, I'm not stopping. Fuck that. I don't need to know what that shit is. Nah.
No. This is bad. You drive and all of a sudden you just see this looking at you as you drive by. You just like this.
No.
Well, if he kills me, I don't want to see him do it. I just hope he smashes me.
I don't want to see a Titan.
The best.
I don't want to see a Titan.
I can hope for.
I don't want to be the guinea pig of a Titan eating a car.
Yeah, it's like nah. But anyways, Drop Zone. So the big thing is they're going to DC for this big skydiving event. And
it's going to be taking place during the 4th of July.
Well, we also got our man, Mr. Blue Lives Matter mustache over here.
Yeah. I call him a fat white guy that was in Cliffhanger. By the way, people, this scene right here was when Wesley Snipes was trying to learn how to get used to the air, and he's in the fan machine. Mm-hmm. Now, right before this took place, the fan is blowing on Wesley Snipes. D just has to say this. It's about 8 inches, baby. So,
hey, I've been on one of those fan machines. It's fun, but I understand the trepidations because that shit will like that shit is ridiculous. And like, look,
I never been on one of them, but I heard they were actually really, really fun. And yes, what I was just saying was, you see the print of Wesley Snipes' penis. So, have fun with that pause if you want to. Trust me, you're going to get a good glance at it.
Nah, so they're using the DC drop event as a disguise to land onto the FBI building in DC.
No, the DEA building.
The DEA building, my bad.
The DEA building takes place in Arlington. Actually, is located in Arlington, and I actually looked it up because I know I passed that place before. I don't know where the fuck they're at in this movie.
Yeah, that definitely look.
That is not it. That looks like that's like Anaheim or
the only movie that nailed the actual government spot to me, Mission Impossible 1, Langley, Virginia.
All of the
when they went to that building, you could drive past it on 95. It's an exit for Langley. That right there, you see it right there.
Yeah, the building in Langley. Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's the other one that when it comes to they show X-Files showed the FBI building in DC all the time, but. Like these movies, like they get the exterior shots every now and then, man. But not too many of these movies actually did DC. Now, all of the Alex Cross movies, all of them, including the Tyler Perry one, all of them took place in DC. Actually, all of them actually filmed here in DC and Arlington and Georgetown.
Pretty sure Tyler Perry was punching air that he actually had to film it in DC and not Atlanta.
They filmed Vice. It's weird, like I said, they film here in DC, just not a lot. You know what I mean? Just not a whole lot, man. But, anyway,
but this one was definitely like, is this Canada in place of DC? What's going on?
Man, this felt like this was what I did read. This took mostly place in Florida, so probably sense. What we saw was a Florida building. You know what I'm saying? So. They could have been still a Key West and just say we're in DC, but they did use some of the DC backdrop. Now, the one thing that I forgot, during this time where all of them are there, Gary Busey's team is up there too, and they're all trying to be in the competition, trying to find out who's who, trying to find out who is it, and doing all the rest of this shit while it all happens. And in all this is when Swoops blinds one of Gary Busey's people with a parachute, and he could have seriously hurt himself, but everybody is cracking up at this shit. And I'm thinking to myself, that dude could have rolled his ankle, seriously broke his leg when he hit the ground because he can't see shit.
Wait, the best part was that they actually had a name for that maneuver. It was called the gift wrap.
Yo,
they were like, hold on, what's going on? Nah. He gave him the gift wrap. I'm like, you guys actually have names for this shit?
much like kick flipping and ollies and all the rest of that shit. Even some stupid ass fucking dropping out of a fucking some of this stupid ass skydiving. We have our terms. So of course that starts the beef. We get to see Wesley Snipes beat the shit out of a bunch of guys to say Swoops. It was kind of cool, which is funny. Even when Wesley's beating up, like, hey Wesley, you actually fighting the bad guys right now. Any suspicion that it's them? No.
Nah.
It's almost like there was no point in the scene, but we're going to continue. Okay.
Well, Wesley is systematically taking out the guys as they get to the DEA building and stuff, which was interesting in and of itself. I'm like,
because they did it the night of where they shooting off the fireworks. And also, there's an interesting thing. We see people in the pool of the mall having fun. Yay! Walking in the water.
You can't walk in the water because they'll arrest your ass.
Here's me. There was a time you could do that. Ooh. There was a time in this city that all of you nasty people came to my city and will walk your ass in that fucking mall water.
D, now these stupid asses fucking dive into the Baltimore Harbor and the Potomac River in DC acting like it's normal. And I'm like, that nasty ass Potomac River.
Y'all gentrifying, nasty ass crackers. Do you know how many dead bodies of crackheads are in that?
You know how many guns is in the fucking ocean?
Do you know
trash?
Do you know how many dudes that told Rayful Edmonds, nah, is in that water?
Why do you have to say nah, D?
Dog, look, hey, look, respect my city, nigga.
That's all it took was them saying no. Just
jumping y'all asses in the motherfucking Potomac, nasty ass white folk make me sick. I can't take this shit, yeah. Then got the nerve to say, we trying to help Anacostia. All right, we're done. Anyway, but I like how when they jump out, this is when we all know that there's something they're going over to the DA office. Wesley them follow over, and it becomes a weird, very decent action-packed gunfight.
yeah, I mean, it
pretty
really is.
It was so funny as they was going in. You saw the bald head dude get shot. I'm like, oh, bald head dude for cliffhanger.
No.
And I was laughing because my son was like, so Dad, does the girl know how to fight or anything? No, son, but she did sling drugs with her boyfriend who died earlier. So I think she knows how to hold a gun.
And apparently she does. Apparently she kept a .38 snub nose.
Yeah.
Now all of this is to make sure that there's DEA agents around the world that are going to have their whole identities exposed. God bless America, gentlemen.
Oh, by the way, our boy that had the faulty parachute, Jesse was the one that was supposed to wear that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were trying because they picked up on Jesse knowing what they were doing and was like, give her the shitty parachute.
Because they recognize her from wearing the red jumpsuit, right?
Yeah.
So he figures, cut, tuck it back in, have a nice flight.
Wow. They didn't plan on my man fucking taking that one, so they were like, fuck.
And Parker Lewis can't lose.
Oh, he lost today, buddy. Womp womp. Well, he was alive, shockingly.
Well, because remember,
probably paralyzed.
No, I told you, Swoop actually got in and tried to save him. He couldn't get to the parachute, and he said, "Well, fuck it, pull my own parachute."
Look, pull the parachute.
That's exactly how it was.
Well, looks like I can't save you. Grab it slowly. I see you later, guy.
Because now understand something. The ground is here, and where he was like just above it, just so much. Call it like a good couple 100 feet.
Gotta be honest with you.
And you land straight down into a marsh.
Gotta be honest with you. I don't know what was worse, this or Triple X Return of Xander Cage, where fucking Vin Diesel tried to do the Drake shit, popped open the parachute, and the fucking crate hits the ground, and we're like, that nigga dead. Get the fuck out of here. He just walks away. Okay.
There are three unbelievable moments of bullshit that I like to call. There was this, the moment that you mentioned from Triple X, Chris, and Schwarzenegger leaping from a freaking rudder and landing in the marsh.
Oh,
minimal splash. Doing this shit, minimal splash, and gets out dry.
Yeah, eraser.
No, Commando.
Oh, no, I thought you meant...
No, that's what I was saying. James, look, there's get out the marsh. James Horner.
No, I still got. I'm still pointing out the absurdity of Commando. That shit.
Dutch was was a Yakuza character. You know, it didn't make no sense. But
that whole thing was just.
Speaking of quick time fights, I have no idea how we got to a standoff with these two. Now, I thought I had the picture of Gary Busey where it was all teeth and him pointing the gun back at him. I apparently didn't put that up here.
I got you, D.
Yeah. We got you. We got you. All right. I don't want to be part of this no more, man. No, I'm out, bro. Fuck this shit. Hey, Sue. Only thing we need is the regenerator with a fucking 350.
I was gonna say with the gun. I get a regenerator with a gun. The regenerator is holding a gun.
And Capcom, we're giving you ideas here. RE9, give us a regenerator with a fucking 358. Let's go.
And make sure he has an action. Got to be somebody from Goose Street, Texas, the best part of Texas. Oh, I got it. I swear, man.
But Chris,
go to hell, Eris. First off,
actually, technically, that was me that put the picture up. Eris didn't. I did.
What are you talking about? I put
the regenerated picture that I hit before it was like you couldn't find a picture with Gary Busey. And I hit the regenerated pic.
Oh, I was the one who put that up.
I hit it. I thought I hit it before you did.
The point is,
it was me.
The point is, go to hell, Eris. I saw you in. No, here's you. Wait, I got you. And I was like, no, I didn't.
First of all, I have to reenact probably the best scene ever. Leading up to that Mexican standoff. It's all right. Radio back to your people. Let them know that everything's fine. It's just a faulty cable or something. Everything is fine. Yeah, you're right. It's probably a faulty cable. Yeah, it is. You're dismissed.
It's the glowing eyes for me.
It's the glowing eyes.
My man say, you're dismissed.
T for me. It's the T for me.
D, all I'm saying is you need to fucking just get a Gary Busey picture and just put those yellow eyes on them. Done. Done.
Somebody, I really wish somebody would replace.
Sir, what you're not going to do is really disrespect Bruce Leroy like that. But you're right. You're right. I gotta admit, man, if you told me Wesley Snipes and Gary Busey would be getting into a fist fight and it's not what you thought it was, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. But it's not what I thought it was. I was like,
it was very anticlimactic.
It was very anticlimactic. I was like,
you know what? I was asked this question before. What the fuck you wanted it to be? What did we really thought it was supposed to be there?
No, well, let's be real here. We saw more fight out of Gary Busey when he fought Chris Farley than in this movie.
Dude, Ice-T!
Yeah, we saw.
Yeah, even Ice-T.
In that fucking Davy Crockett outfit.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why I hate you, Eris. You put that regenerated picture. Now I'm thinking back to fucking damn surviving the game, and he comes in with that knife and it's the regenerated face.
I mean, Eris, you started this, yeah.
Yes, I did. I have no regrets.
D had the audacity with the full regenerated picture. That's Gary Busey's whole naked body. I'm like, fuck you.
And that was also thanks to me. Because that's where I pulled that picture from. I just cut the headshot out.
That's Gary Busey. He suntans at Ocean City. You're like,
Because when you said that this happened in 2020, was it 2021? I was like, oh, I got the perfect picture for that. Let me get the full image of the regenerator.
No, it's anticlimactic. And you know why I say it's anticlimactic? Because I blame watching martial arts movies where we see the bad guy and the good guy, they get into a big epic fight. Like you think to like, as recently as the early 2000s with Donnie Yen and Colin Chow and Flashpoint, where it's like, oh, they're gonna fight. I don't know when, but they're gonna win.
No. I'll keep it I'll keep it equivalent to this year. This was 1994. 1994. Jet Li versus Billy Chow in Fist of Legend.
Yeah, it's like you knew it was coming, but you didn't know when. You're just like, hopefully it's good. So it's like when you see Wesley and Gary, all right, you got martial artist versus Val Tudo brawler. Let's go. And then it's like, that's it? Huh.
How the hell do you let someone who's like a full foot shorter than you Irish whip your ass into a window and the both of y'all go flying?
All right, we got to make this look believable. The people ain't gonna believe the half the stuff that I do.
Apparently, Wesley, I'm gonna need you to already be wearing a parachute. What you're gonna do is when you throw me out and you go with me, you're gonna pull the cord and you'll be able to float down to safety. With me, I'm gonna do my Superman stunt.
It's the head first for me.
Oh,
it's the head first.
I am
sir. It's not head first. It's teeth first. All right.
I'm so
I like
mad.
how his teeth are a full inch ahead.
This is it. Teeth first. Still pearly white.
I like how his teeth are a full inch ahead of his chin.
So I got a question. I got a question for y'all. How does he go from this angle to this angle coming? Like he literally turned his whole body.
How he floated.
And he literally flew into the truck. Like, first of all, Kane and Lynch was driving the damn getaway truck.
You mentioned that piece of shit game.
I did, because that's what Homeboy reminded me of.
That overhyped GameSpot 6 out of 10 movie game. I can't believe a fucking journalist from GameSpot got fucking death threats because he said it's 6 out of 10. I'm like, yo, really, guys? Really? The game is horrible, all right?
That's what I said. Dude looks like straight out of Kane and Lynch.
No, I think it was more funny seeing fucking Leedy. Smart idea. Put on a fucking DEA jacket and walk away slowly. Smart idea.
I'm just going this way.
He said, I'm going to write a letter to the president. I'm going to recommend you men for the job and the medal and all that stuff. Dude, they were so hyped up and jazzed.
I'm like, nigga, you talking too much.
They should have been like 2 blocks down the street. What are we talking about?
They made sure to give both the government first and last name. I'm like, I hope you realize this is going nowhere.
You got to go all the way with it, man. You got to go hard or go home. What's your name? What's your name? Yeah, I got you.
Did you love how Swoops was like, hey, you ain't getting away. Yeah, just comes in and just swoops in.
Swoops, you may have broke his neck.
Bro, he parachuted in and yoinked his ass.
He's already got PTSD from being abused by Gary Busey, and now you're going to do that to him, Swoops?
All I saw was teeth. That's all that was there was just teeth. Teeth and yelling.
Hey, I gotta be honest. I feel he might get off with a light sentence. I mean, obviously he was on the plane.
I don't think he will.
No, he won't. Because first of all, Chris, let's also not count the fact that what the hell is that?
Oh no, my leg hit the table by accident. Sorry.
Let's also not count the fact that that Leedy kept fucking with the FBI or anyone that ever tried to get any information out of the terrorists by throwing in 1991 hacking skills by just like how do you go to a page?
I'm in.
No. Never mind that. Never mind him just getting in by just doing and saying I'm in. No, never mind that. I'm talking about anytime somebody wanted to pull up somebody's file, like any of the terrorist file, we get the jumping screen, the shit turns into freaking Jones Communication scramble images and shit.
Jones Communication. Holy shit.
Nah, man. You're right.
I mean, yeah.
It kept doing it. And I like how everybody goes, what the hell is going on with my computer? I'm like, you can't tell that you're being hacked. You're looking up the obvious terrorist that you know is behind this shit, and you know that by accessing said page, hacker. What do you know? What are the odds?
Hey guys, I got a question. It felt like somebody's gonna do that, yeah. Real quick, man. Hey, what happens when
Teeth McGee over here does what he does?
I like how that nigga smashed right through that thing. I loved it, yeah. It's like I said, head first, man.
Bro,
Wonderful.
what made it more funny was that his legs were sticking out of the windshield. And the truck off his feet. And the truck crashed into a freaking pole with his
My problem was this. Blow up. What do you mean that's the seed?
It didn't blow up.
What do you mean that's the seed?
You know what I'm even more mad at? This would have been hold on. What I would have been even more mad at was the scene happens, the truck crashes, and I'm like, no ragdoll, no dummy leg. I wanted the dummy legs.
Yeah, we only got a couple of.
We got a mannequin legs.
We got a couple of mannequins. They obviously threw the dummy out there. You just saw the legs stick up a little bit. We got that like once or twice, but we never got the flailing arms and nothing the way I wanted it to be. But like I said, the part what would have been great was if he crashed in, and the second he crashed in, kabloom.
Yeah.
That would have been 80s. Now that would have been pure 80s.
No. This is 1994. If that happened, that would have been pure Simpsons.
Yeah. Mushroom cloud.
Yeah. Crash through the windshield and the truck blows up.
I like how this movie just ends with him basically saying, more or less, I'm not fucking doing this, basically parachuting ever, period.
Yeah, you know? In about 40 or 50 years, I'll do it again. Oh, 90s writing. I love you.
Oh, 90s. You're just...
Cue Lethal Weapon. Cue Lethal Weapon saxophone.
I'm like... I'm like, oh, 90s, you'll be around forever.
Only thing missing is Wesley Snipes laughing, like, and then it pauses and then
like the freeze frame.
I'm dropping into the drop zone.
I gotta be honest with you. I like how black movies we took it a step further because Coach Carter. Now I'm hoping, yes I can, and they pause it, and they'd be like, and he went to this school. And he went here. Even fucking what the fuck was the name of that movie with Terrence Howard? When they were in high school as a basketball team.
Basketball team?
Yeah, Terrence Howard was in the movie, and Rhea Perlman was the white woman coach.
Talking about sunshine.
So this is before. Wait, so I want y'all to understand something. This is Gary Busey before he got injected with the Las Plagas.
It looks stupider than even bigger. I'm sorry.
It's perfect.
Oh God!
Should have that when
Gary Busey.
No, I would
brought us so much joy.
I would like to
Sunset
say,
Park. Yeah, Sunset Park.
I would like to say before, after, before,
and
after.
Back into
before Saturday night when he about to give it to you. Hey baby, now all you gotta do is just move the bottom flap. Oh, Jesus.
I like to say for the record.
I'm mad and I'm so happy that I made this a thing. But go ahead, Chris.
We talk about we never talk about how as men we internalize what our body looks like in certain ways. I swear to you, that full picture of the regenerator in his body, I thought I was going to look that way in spandex. I really had a fear in the back of my mind, like, because spandex is not forgiving. I want people to
know it isn't.
It's not.
It doesn't hide shit.
So in my head, I was like, I'm going to look like fucking Penguin in Batman Returns. This is so suck. And then I was like, okay, this is way better than I thought it was. But I really thought I was going to be looking like the regenerator. Where I'm like, yeah, the ladies ain't gonna like this shit. This ain't happening.
No, sir.
No, sir. Not today. Not about to have me getting roasted on IG and Twitter and shit. Like, look at this nigga. Look at that nigga.
Look at that nigga. I bet his dick floppy.
He looked like he got a little dick with his nerdy ass.
I bet he got a Naruto penis. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either.
I don't know what that is. Don't ask me.
I don't know, man. The way Hinata be looking at him, I'm like, Naruto got 8 inches. He packing? What's up?
Oh man, I think Hinata met the first boy she fell in love with and refused to grow up. Like, girl, leave the village. No, I found what I wanted. She just small.
This nigga got ramen noodles all over his goddamn apartment. You like that shit? He sleep on the floor.
You need to be like Sakura. Her man be in charge and shit, and not there.
Well, technically, she did grow up about 4 or 5 cup sizes.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Dude, you made it obvious. That's the one you wanted. That of all the girls, that's the one you wanted to bang. You made that obvious. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Some more, ladies and gentlemen.
So I gotta say this. You know what the thing that impresses me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what impresses me, Chris? $45 million budget, made 62. That impresses me.
Made his money.
That was actually good for that time.
Made its money, bro.
I mean, the thing of it is, too, opening weekend, it lost out to the Santa Claus.
I believe that Santa Claus was huge, man. That was a huge movie.
Right, Santa Claus, because what came out around that same period of time, it was Santa Claus, Star Trek Generations, Junior, A Low Down Dirty Shame, Interview with the Vampire, Lion King, and the remake of Miracle on 34th Street.
Had stuff already in the movie theater at the time, man. And to give it and look, here's the funny thing. This movie is
was in the theater too on its like 12th week.
Wow.
So
this movie, in my opinion, this movie is flimsy, but this movie is actually quite entertaining.
Very quick and to the point.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, I don't know. I felt like it dragged a little bit, but it's fine. It was, like I said, it's one of those movies where it's just like, hey, it ain't that bad. It's worth watching.
That's why I thought it could have been like if they said it was Passenger 57 Part 2, I'll be like, all right,
cool.
I wanted to say, gentlemen, you know, this movie had a clone that came out in the same year,
which was
Terminal Velocity.
Oh shit! I forgot about that movie. Is that the one with Chris?
Who was in that?
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah,
that was Charlie Sheen.
Yep.
Terminal Philosophy. Yep, skydiving instructor is plunged into the world of international espionage.
What's with the skydiving in the 90s?
When one of his pupils falls to her death, when he is blamed for her death and his training center is closed down, he becomes suspicious and decides to investigate.
Who else is in the movie?
James Gandolfini.
Natasha Kinski.
Nastasia Kinski is in it.
And
Christopher McDonald.
Chris McDonald.
Yeah, Chris McDonald.
And guess what? Hold on. And guess what, gentlemen? $50 million budget.
$47 million at the box office.
Is that a gem of a bad movie?
Wait. D. Guess what else?
What?
Melvin Van Peebles is in this.
Well, he's probably the old black guy that's like, hey, you shouldn't be out here skydiving and then.
All right, your white ass get up in that sky, don't get stuck. Melvin Van Peebles is a pioneer. We lost a pioneer yesterday, which was Jim Brown. All right, come on now. Let's respect our history, y'all.
Melvin Van Peebles' best line, "Boomerang." Is that a nipple? Look like a nipple.
Look like a nipple. That was the best line.
He's like,
no, it's a shadow of a nipple.
I'm drooling. That's how I know it's a nipple.
And D, get this shit. So guess who was originally supposed to be starring in this movie?
Oh boy,
Kevin Reynolds. In Terminal Velocity.
Go ahead.
Kevin Reynolds and Tom Cruise.
I can believe Tom Cruise.
So this was a Tom Cruise movie that Tom's like, no,
mm-hmm.
Not good enough.
The other dude, he sounds familiar. You said Kevin who?
Yeah, Kevin Reynolds. He was supposed to direct this movie.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. I was like, I never heard of fucking Kevin Reynolds.
Yeah, sorry. Kevin Reynolds was supposed to direct it, and Tom Cruise was supposed to be the star.
It looked like a Tom Cruise type vehicle because Tom Cruise was doing those type of films, but I mean,
Terminal Velocity,
19% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Terminal Velocity is a movie I forgot even existed.
Hey, that's what happens.
Jesus,
white people swoop in and think they can do Drop Zone better.
Hey, we keep on doing it. Hey, they put a nigger in the sky. Let's put a black one. Let's put a white Mexican in the sky. Let's do that.
Let me tell you something. This
Chris, get up, man. You all right? You're not dead. Wake up.
Fuck, man.
Get this. Amongst the negative reviews, that shit said, Terminal Velocity is the kind of movie in which the hero keeps sneaking into rooms to peek into some file, and you wait with glum certitude for yet another surprise thug to leap out of the shadows. It's fun to hear Charlie Sheen deliver quips like, I'm not just a walking penis, I'm a flying penis. But for most of the movie, Sheen lowering his voice to a basso He-Man growl gives a boring, flat, square-jawed performance as if he did his work on Hot Shots.
So in other words, they did a movie where they dialed it in and it didn't work.
Yeah, they really thought watching this movie that they were watching Hot Shots Part Court.
That is
Quattro.
That's fun. So Eris, you are up.
Uh-oh.
Which do you want to do? Do you want us to keep it going, or do you want to go to the east?
Oh, those are my two?
Which one you want to go to? Do you want to keep it going, meaning that we're going to do a sequel, or do you want to go ahead and go to the east?
Seeing how this is Asian Heritage Month, like Appreciation Month, let's go to the east.
Told you he was. Now, Eris, it is up to you. 1, 2, or 3. It's going to be 1, 2, or 3. If it makes you feel any better, Japan, China, Japan.
Japan.
Mm-hmm.
See,
JCJ, baby.
Wait. See, hang on. See, when it comes to Japan movies, that's real hit or miss. A lot of times, those movies can be kind of.
Hey, Eris, if I'm putting this on your list,
I know. So I'm gonna go ahead and say 3.
Bomb, bum, 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 bum.
So which one?
Girls, rub on your titties.
Guys, Gojira versus Monster Zero.
Oh, 1970. Let's go.
Let's
show her, baby.
Show era. Let's go. I was hoping that you pick. I'm like, nigga, you better pick 3. You better pick 3. I was you better pick 3. I was
full disclosure, Sue. Me and D were taking wagers like he's gonna probably pick Godzilla if he does go to Japan. I already know it. Don't know.
Pick the Godzilla one. He don't know it yet. He gonna pick the Godzilla one. If you want to know the other one, if you really want to know the other one, people, we're gonna do these movies one day. But if you want the other two, Ip Man and Sister Street Fighter.
I need access.
See?
Hold on. I need access to the Sister Street Fighter movies, which means I either need to purchase it from Criterion Collection. And as far as Ip Man, you're talking about Ip Man 1?
Yeah, the first
one. Ooh, yeah.
But that being said, but when you said Sister Street Fighter, here's me. Hey, Eris, when you said Sister Street Fighter, here's me. YouTube.
No.
It's on YouTube.
No.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Eris, much like Puff Daddy in the finest of Cambodian milk, breast milk. Eris wants it from the source.
Yeah. If he did Ip Man, it definitely would have been timely with Ip Man 5 being announced.
Because Criterion, they are the chef's kiss of putting out quality Asian cinema from the 70s.
Well,
hey, I gotta look that up. I want to know, do they have which Mifune movies do they have in Criterion? I'm pretty sure they got like 3 of them in there. I just want to know. But anyway,
I know they got a handful of Kurosawa films.
Well, of course, Kurosawa. Of course.
Yeah.
First off, if they didn't have Kurosawa, I would punch the person at Criterion for not having that.
I'm still hold on. Wait. I'm still waiting on them to put out Seven Samurai on 4K.
I have this feeling that they're gonna put out anime. They're gonna put out anime. We ain't gonna see it coming. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all got what? It'd be like a full special edition. Like, yo, I'm waiting for the day we sleeping and they bring out the Criterion version of Ghost in the Shell. Be like, I'm sorry, what?
I am just saying, you don't get the Criterion edition lube and attempt to grease up my dick, only to tell me that, yeah, we're gonna put out a 4K.
We're thinking about it.
We're not gonna tell you when. Hey, here's a splash image. Here's a splash image of it being released on over at Best Buy. We didn't authorize that, but here it is.
I mean, I got big wager.
Last part.
I got big wagers. We'll probably see like Miyazaki movies on Criterion before anything else.
I don't think Miyazaki. I would think it would be probably.
They would have to get. They got to get the okay from.
Well, that's number one.
That's going through all of Studio Ghibli for that.
Yeah.
I think if anything, you would think of something that was probably popular in America and in the UK that they want to like have a big re-release of. So I would think of something like, something that Madhouse had on there, something that Manga Entertainment have rights over. You know what I mean? I would think of something like that.
I feel this is a good way to end this episode because we're talking about Criterion, right? What is one? Because we just talked about Drop Zone. What is one mainstream action movie that you think should get a Criterion that will never get a Criterion?
Real talk, one that deserves.
I want Surviving the Game.
I will tell you, to be honest with you, the one that deserves.
Chris, Surviving the Game. That's A24. But go ahead, D.
It sounds, and I know it probably already have something like that, but real talk, when you look at what it meant to film, no bullshit. Predator.
88.
Yeah, the first Predator
films.
What is that?
88 films. That company. I see that company getting it before Criterion.
You see what I'm saying, though? I would see if you want to talk about a mainstream action. But now, if we want to talk about the 90s, oh God, True Lies is the only one that deserves it.
Yeah.
No. Total Recall.
Oh shit. Yeah.
No.
Total Recall.
Total Recall, yeah, but oh God, that's a good question, Chris. There's quite a few that I would think deserves it, but which one you would actually see money getting put into? I would see something like, like I just said, fucking Total Recall maybe, or
yeah. I mean, Paul. I would say
RoboCop,
but I mean
RoboCop.
Well, that's too late because RoboCop already got picked up by A24.
Shit.
I would say also Commando, but Commando, I don't think is. I feel like Commando.
Commando's an easy 88 films.
And that's what I say. I feel like Commando more so. If there was like a special list of the greatest American films ever made, it gets that honor. You know what I mean? It gets that honor, like the president's list or some bullshit.
But a
like
good
some
90s,
different honor. You know what I mean?
I want to say, a 90s movie that would never make it into Criterion. But
you gonna say Universal Soldier?
Close, D. Close.
Oh, what?
Very close.
What?
Time Cop.
I was thinking Time Cop also. I was thinking Time Cop, and I was also thinking Independence Day. But I like Fox will never let go of the rights to that shit. Number one, to let Criterion touch it. But even if they did, I feel the people at Criterion is like, no. Come on, we got an exclusive never seen before interview with Bill Pullman. Look, we got an exclusive never seen before interview with Bill Pullman, and here's Criterion. And we don't need to see.
And we don't need
to just discover that.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
Yeah. I think we mentioned that.
We mentioned that. We actually mentioned that when we did the Rock episode too. See what I was saying? So
you know another one.
If you know one, then I hate to be that person. No, personally, Bad Boys 2, not the first one. The second one to me, for whatever reason, feels like there's like extra crap, and there's like a cut of this film that is like, you know what I mean? Like it feels like that movie got everything you want.
I disagree.
But I don't know. Whatever.
No. I disagree. Bad Boys 2. That's another either Arrow Video or A24. Bad Boys 1, easy Criterion.
I think so too. Like I said, that was just a personal feeling on that one. But yeah, I was really going for Bad Boys.
Now to keep it on Van Damme. Hard Target.
No. Ooh.
See. For me,
we coming back to Hard Target, y'all. We going to do Hard Target again.
See, for me, if I'm doing any Van Damme movie for Criterion because I'm a dickhead, Bloodsport, because we gotta put Frank Dukes back on the Summer Jam screen again for his fakery. It would literally be a fucking have to on principle.
Bloodsport did get a 4K Steelbook release. I forgot which company though, but it exists. I think it was only released in Germany.
I just need a special feature of them interviewing Frank Dukes, and he triples down on how true Bloodsport is.
Summer Jam screen, yes.
Because we know Frank Dukes is going to triple down on that shit like Bloodsport based off our real life. But Frank, we have proof that this does not happen.
Now the 88 films release, Kickboxer.
Ooh, that would be.
Alright. I think we answered that question, y'all. So next week, 3 Black Geeks will be doing Godzilla versus Monster Zero. We're finally doing Gojira again.
We're back to Gojira. Yes. My streak of Gojira continues.
Elle a parti